Hello everyone, this is Future Foe, and like many of you, I'm at the point of the game where I've gone through what I assume is most of the core content, and I'm now starting to tackle some of those exotic quests that I've saved up. In this video, I'm going to be covering Hunger Pangs, the Old Hunger, Back in the Saddle for Rank 3, and a Sword Reforged. Back in the Saddle has been a series of exotic quests from the gunsmith that gets you class-specific gear. The Rank 2 version of this quest for Titans gets you the Mobius shotgun. The Rank 3 version of this is to get Fabian's Strategy, the Titan-exclusive auto rifle. The first step asks you to get auto rifle kills while a primary telemetry is active. You get some pretty nice rewards in addition to access to the Hunger Pangs exotic quest. I believe this is one of two exotic quests that will lead you down the road to get Touch of Malice, the exotic scout rifle. The first step of this quest opens a special version of the Promethean Code story mission on Heroic. This was also a great chance to do the first step in the Back of the Saddle quest, so I popped a telemetry and equipped my trusty Suros regime.
So if you see him, just shoot. How do they even get in?
The mission being almost identical to this point, I wasn't really sure what I had to do to finish this step in the quest. My mind was blown as the dialogue in the story mission had changed to an alternate version and a big gaping hole opened up in front of me. I knew this was it as a new Centurion boss emerged in front of me. I was surprised when I went back to Eris to turn in the quest, and the quest stopped cold. It wasn't until I went back to my captured footage that I realized that I missed something very important that she said right before you accept the quest reward. In one line of dialogue, she asked you to bring more fragments back to her, and this can only mean calcified fragments. And from what I'm able to gather, it seems like the next step of the quest will only trigger once you have enough calcified fragments, and I believe that number is 45. The second exotic quest for the Touch of Malice that I mentioned is the Old Hunger. This quest will start once you enter the King's Fall raid. For the first step, you have to defeat all three major bosses in the raid to attain the Blade of Famine, Shroud of Iranuk, and the Ravenous Heart. Step 3 of this quest asks you to attain a certain amount of Worm Spore, Hadium Flakes, and weapon parts, and then return back to Eris. Once you turn in these materials, she'll say that she's starting to work on the weapon, but then this quest also seems like it stops cold. This is why I think the two exotic quests are linked, and we'll find out more once I attain the 45 calcium fragment that she needs to continue. Once I finish the first step with Banshee, I return for the next step, which asks to dismantle rare or legendary auto rifles. The final exotic quest I'm working on right now is for the Raised Lighter exotic sword. The quest for that is called a Sword Reforged, and I'm at the step that asks me to gather rare materials found in helium filaments. The elements for the Raised Lighter are called Soliton Flares, and the only problem is that they have a very low chance of dropping with helium filaments. So I found myself running around the moon harvesting helium filaments like we did back in the day. The only saving grace are the new ghost shells that can tell you where helium filaments are. The only issue is that you have to be fairly close to it already for it to pick it up. I'm wondering to see if other ghosts, like the legendary competitive shell that has a very interesting perk, which has a chance to find additional spin metal when looting engrams in the Cosmodrome. Essentially, I'm wondering if I get a ghost shell that has a similar perk for helium filaments, if that'll increase the chance of soliton flares dropping for me. Let me know if you've tried this and if it affects the drop rate for the rare materials in any way. And so those are the updates on the exotic quests that I'm doing right now. I know I've got my hands full collecting calcified fragments, farming soliton flares, and hoping for primary engrams to drop so I can dismantle them for the gunsmith. Tune in next week for an update on these quests. Drop a like if you can, and subscribe for content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And until next time, I'll see you guys Starside.